Alrighty. Alright, we are recording now. So, this is a set I played versus Inami. Inami is obviously much better than me at this game. However, didn't get dominated too bad, but we're going to want to take some notes and see what I would do better. Yeah, dive kick. Never blocked a dive kick in my life. That pillar was suspect, but it wasn't punished. Yeah, attack puffball, chase. See what we do on wake up. Just block. Try and get some EX guards in there. Okay, good jump out. Didn't protect my space very well. Nami got hit by falling JC a lot, which is good for me because I do it too much. Yep, they ducked it and they are dead. They should be. Sorry. Casual 6k. Yep, can't shield that if I gotta jump or dash. So, just FEA things. Good gat. Fuji for Oki. Dash up. Oh, that was supposed to be TK. Pit. Fucked up the DK pit. Just going for armor so they can bully their way in, which is interesting. The one hit pillar confirm was actually sick. Charge. Got the wrong pit, but we confirm. It's okay. Let's actually B-puff into a bunch of other nonsense. Not the classic get hit into just DP. Fuck it. We're YOLO DPing. Alright, actually let's look at that last sequence again. Because it was decent Oki. B-puff, A-puff, dash, A-puff, and they held it, which was smart, because then they knew that everything else after that, unless I was a god, was going to be shieldable. And that's okay. They got the shield counter, and then I saw that it didn't confirm, so I just spammed TP, and we got there. So that was okay. Things to take away, gotta look for the dive kick more. Yeah, taff puffball, brain rot. Yep, speaking of. Waiting for the shield counter, it's okay. Just didn't follow through with it that time. We need to confirm those, alright. We need to TK X6 pits in Oki on the first pit because it doesn't confirm otherwise. It does, but you have to believe in the art of the cards, basically. So normal pit confirms into, so that's C pit there. From there to confirm it, you need A pit. B pit doesn't confirm correctly. It only hits once and they fall out. So in order to make that work, what you're supposed to do is TK B pit 6 into C pit, JC pit. And then that confirms off of every hit. But the problem is that I haven't built up the muscle memory for TKB6 pits yet, and I need to include those because of cases like this, exactly, because they'll just fall out when you should in fact just kill them. Puffball is ignorant. Don't know the punish for that. I do need the live punish for that. I know it's like react and throw it or something. Punish for Golden God. Crossed up. Backdash the charge. Gotcha. Counter hit. Command grab. This happens multiple times in this match where I'm gonna make them either OS or play around my crappy EXDP. But they played around it by left riding because if you cross up her EXDP, she gets EX pillars, which you can EX in response because they're like a gajillion frames of startup. There is one invincible frame, but you could throw it, so EX command grab there is totally fine. And then they caught the backdash. Yeah, I was just not trying to hold anything in this match. That was, I think, my main goal. Whether or not that's smart, that was the goal. Yup, got tagged. Probably trying to jump. Yeah, got tagged trying to EX guard. She had good staggers, so I didn't tech that just because I wasn't paying attention. I died. Yeah, that's me not paying attention to the tech. I needed to pay attention to the route they were doing because it was a free tech out. Well, not free, but like they don't get the OTG there. That also happens a lot. Like apparently Koma has a weirdly low crouch, like dash. I mean, where I would frequently IAD JC and clear him because I thought it was gonna hit and just die. So yeah, I mean that round was just a total blow up. It took 10 seconds to watch that again. Into Oki. Tried to EX guard jump, tried to bunker, and died. We made 2 defensive choices and neither of them were apparently correct. Died. Unfortunate. I've been trying to focus on not using all of my air options just because I have them. But there we go, Rising JP. I don't know, it's hard. Got the cross up, I burst it. Yeah, so that's what I'm talking about. It's like when they crouch. Apparently Koma has a really low crouch because my JC pretty consistently whiffed on that side of him. Just trying to run away. That was a bad tech. Decent retreating tech. Not the best, but okay. If he had shield or she had shield counted there, that would have been a problem. That was me not recognizing plus frames. I just tried to mash on it. I didn't think that flame kick dive was plus for some reason. It absolutely is. All the dive cooks in this game are plus to various degrees. Footsies. We are playing footsies. Yeah, the dive kick angle that it covers is just like something I'm not used to accounting for. Got him. Yeah, I've been trying to do BTK puff a lot just because where it puts you is a lot better. So that technically wasn't a confirm that we're blocking. It was good enough though. They 8-6k and died, so whatever. That does technically confirm the pit into JC. I just was too slow. JC losing cleanly to JA there. Because it's still startup. Got counter hit. Coma pressure. Yeah, I should not have air dashed back there. Just so much brain rot greed. Yeah, dead. Oh, that's weird. They were just late on their punish. Because that is -9. And I just didn't get it there in time. Not that it mattered. I really gotta stop air dashing back, you know what? Air dashing back into opponent's range is bad. Backwards into opponent's airspace is bad. Your buttons don't go that direction. Your buttons go in front of you. Why are you going backwards? The JC induced brain rot mostly. Just gotta iron that. Tech the wrong way, but didn't get the punish. IAD JC to challenge. Worked out pretty good. That was supposed to be IAD puffball, but got so fun thing about Evier is that she has 2 air dashes, as most people know. But if you do non-manual air dash, if you do AB air dash into quarter circle forward, you actually register forward because you have 6 AB, 2, 3, 6 button, and air dash has a higher priority than special in the code. So you just air dash again, you don't get your puffball, and you get dumb shit like this, where you just fly over them. It worked out because I didn't push a button on the way down and punish the shield, so just something to be aware of. Just throwing buttons at each other, just should go into pits, yeah. Yeah, just me not knowing to punish there again. Pits. Thought I got higher than that, but I did not. So, falling JC takes the day though, because I pressed into it. That's okay. So, yeah, the weird, kind of clunky running into each other air movement also probably something I should have looked at. Just because he's coma, she's coma, and I'm Vaki. Like hanging out in airspace that much. Because that happens because you take 5k and I don't know the reduces on any of the command grabs. Good job not air dashing back that time. There we go. That was good W air dash use. Okay. Something else that they did catch on, and a lot of people should do, if you recognize charge pillar, you should just basically shield it. It's more or less free. I can't really punish you for doing it. If you do a button, and I am expecting you to do a button, I can punish the whiff. If you shield counter, it's basically free. The easy way for people to confirm into pits off of charge pillars is to super jump forward into pits. Just because it is an easier input than TK pit air dash pit, because that's the confirm otherwise. It's TK pit 6 air dash pit, and then double jump pit is the confirm. But like, it's obviously that's heinous. It's kind of hard. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it's a good reason for people to do shield counter to fight charge pillar. So that's also another reason I'm an advocate for falling uncharged pillar, specifically falling uncharged B pillar, and air dash A pillar, because you can still do TK pit to confirm or hold pressure. But it's more ambiguous that way, because obviously as soon as you go to charge, it's like 40 frames of charging. Everyone and their mother knows that there's charge pillars coming, and they just hold D, and that lets it kind of just lets it rock pretty free. So, anyways, that all happened, and now we're getting punched in the face. Probably dead. Thing asking how the review's going. That was a good guy. Missed the confirm. Decent air dash on wake up. Or back dash, I should say. Yeah, just trying to protect my landing. Be a little more ambiguous. Instead of just using buttons or air movement to use it. I've been trying to do that air dash back in neutral more just to get people to commit to stuff. It seems to be working. Back into pits. Yeah, just missed the TK there. So the problem, another thing, not a problem, but just something to be aware of in this particular matchup, I suppose. Let's just pause and talk for a sec. If they do Golden God on wake up against uncharged pillars, it does have enough invincible frames to get through the pillars, and you don't get to hold pit debt over them. If you recognize that, though, I assume the punish is that you can just land dash, throw them, like you would punish in normalize. This is something I'm gonna have to lab after this, is punishing Golden God. But they do have armor, so you need to also be aware that you shouldn't air dash back in after the pit doesn't debt, after they invincible through the falling pillars, because they have armor. And the hit stun on JC is not long enough, I don't believe, to confirm it to throw. Actually, we'll throw that into our lab Golden God punish. Does JC have enough hit stun to throw in armor frames? I would be surprised. So it's probably okay that I messed the TK up there, because of his return to control. Yeah. My DP is bad, but I'm a big fan of just letting it rip, which is probably bad, but yeah, she was really chasing too much, so I was getting a lot of flying JC. Yeah, okay, and that's another thing. If you hit them crouching, another weird finesse thing on Oki for FEA, if you hit them crouching with falling uncharged pillars into TK pit, air dash JC does not confirm. This is also something Fang pointed out. if they are crouching, except for Wara and Nero, I think. If they are crouching, you will fly over them, and the JC will not confirm the pit. So that is another reason to switch to X6, B6 C pit, because you get 2 pits to confirm, and then JC will always confirm. You can always just face roll your air dash JC after that. So ironing out your Oki into being TKB6 22C air dash JC is going to be better than what is currently going on of TKC pit, or if it's forward, like air dash forward A pillars, doing TKB pit. In the air dash forward situation, doing TKB pit 6 still works fine because that confirms into falling C pit. Anyways. Alright. Yeah, me not respecting plus frames again, just not recognizing them. Realizing to EX guard at probably too late, and then getting opened up trying to EX guard some more. Yeah, plus 1,000, got thrown, got the big and dead. Yep. Yeah, that happened a lot. So, I've been box jumping to chase people flying over pillars a lot recently. So I'm gonna drop falling pillars here, and then I'm going to chase them under box jump back. So, J8 IAD4 back towards my opponent. But that is a lot of frames, and Inami caught it a bunch of times with just rising JA to prevent me encroaching under space like that. So, exactly what happened there. I am just face rolling IAD back JC because a lot of people aren't expecting it. But apparently, if people are better, I need to be looking out for it because I lose this exact interaction multiple times. And I know this is the first time, but I'm going to lose it multiple times in the rest of the set, so I'm going to keep going. Didn't get the pickup though because Kimone. EX guard into mash, my beloved. And by my beloved, I mean my absolute hated. Fuck you, Kimone. Yeah, got him on the fake. Into a good confirm. Yeah, me not knowing, me thinking I knew the punish there, but not. Yeah, this is what I meant by Inami getting hit by falling JC. She really liked to swing to try and hit your landings, but yeah. See, speaking of, we're gonna box jump, then we're going to IAD back JC, and then get hit. Oh, he fell out of that. That's also awkward. Yep, feels bad. Doesn't miss to confirm that time. Tech into out of the corner, please. Oh, just missed the tech again for no good reason. Lamau, we throw that. What's up, Zay?
Hey, what's up?
Just watching back. So we were like a million layers deep into this game at this point, and they were getting free plus frames off of EX TK kick. And I knew they were going to do some shit, so I threw it and it felt great.
Nice.
Yeah, kill him on the shield. Really what stood out is that either Inami is rusty or she doesn't remember. Like, there's a bunch of FEA shit that you just can't shield, and she kept trying. So, like, puffball with jumper, air dash available, get you killed, etc.
Right, yeah.
B-puff, didn't confirm that correctly. Just an awkward interaction there, but we take those. Missed the TK pit. Yeah, that was a good guy. Finally remembered the tech. Missed the air throw. Not a bad idea, just missed it. Damn. He's scooting. Oh. That happens multiple times in this set too, where I'm just trying to mash on EXTP, and I got crossed, so it just came out as EX pillars. shouldn't have charged those pillars. Gave them way too much time to recognize it and get over them. And now we're in hell. Yup.
Can you share the video?
Oh, right. I forgot to. Yes.
No problem.
Let's. You see that alright?
Let me see. Yep, it looks good.
Cool. Alright. It was just me. Alright, we'll back up a little bit. Yeah, so double air dash back here, and then the pillars were bad there. We thought I could get them, but they were in the air and had enough air movement to get over it, and now we're in hell. And
Right.
trying to EX guard my way out of this, mess up the EX guard, get hit low, and we're still in hell. Decent mash. Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
damn.
That's like the #1 thing on my notes. It's like, I don't know how to punish Golden God. They got away with it like every single time. She was just mashing to me. Unfortunately for me, it worked. Never reacted to an overhead in my life.
Oof.
And probably dead, honestly.
Yeah, definitely dead.
Yeah. Feels bad. Vaki health things.
Fair.
Yeah. Turns out it's not the hardest thing to air throw people with Vaki. I cannot believe that 2C caught me as far away as it did.
Yeah, it's because it lunges so far forward, so like it doesn't have a ton of reach, technically, but Koma moves so far forward that it doesn't matter.
Yeah. There we go. Got a much better cross up that time. Dropped it.
Drop, but
Classic.
it's alright.
Bruh. That OTG is kind of sick though, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I missed the confirm again. Ah. Yeah, I just didn't like respect the angle of dive kick at all. It was like something I definitely needed to realize against Tikoma is that like he's just coming in at a diagonal with a hitbox. Like one of his best ways to chase me as FEA.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, trying for pillars again. Dying for it. I've mashed DP enough times to make them pull up sometimes, so now I can mash. Awkward. We take it, even if it wasn't a clean confirm. Damn, they saw through my shit. I was getting away with a lot of fake, not meaty puffball pressure. And they finally just were like, nah, if that we're at 63 kind of that. Losing the mash war. Yeah. That was a series of interactions. Yep, letting it rip and dying for it. I may not have died if I'd hit the reduce, but I was probably dead.
You were definitely dead.
Yeah.
The back throw does a lot of damage, and there's a combo afterwards if they are close enough to the wall.
Right. Yep. Still never reacted to an overhead. Plus 1,000. Tried to
You
throw him
can
again.
bunker that on like during its startup, but you have to be really quick. Otherwise, they'll just block it.
You gotcha. And that was tragedy. 4C turning into 6C.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yup. Because like the 5A 4C, yeah. Except it was 6C, and 6C is minus approximately 300 on whiff, so we died.
Yeah. Honestly, I think you might want to like try blocking more too when you're like cornered and stuff like that.
Oh,
Mostly because
almost.
Koma's doing a ton more damage with hits than the actual command grabs. Like this is doing so much.
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna be 6K. That's insane.
Yeah,
I think that tech there is also unsafe, so be careful of that.
it was. Yeah, it was the wrong tech. It should have been tech out, but I didn't recognize his distance to the corner. Dead. Yep, still just blindly going for pillars. Not smart.
Blocked the death him. Nice.
The problem is I kept trying to like EX guard their pressure and like their staggers are pretty okay, and I kept dying. Yep. Went on a whole long spiel about like if you ever see charge pillars, you should basically always just push D. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, I missed the confirm. Feels bad. Oh no. He's still trying to throw it, despite being completely wrong. Oh well. Alright, well that was Inami. I went 2-1, which is cool, and then lost 6 straight.
It happens. She's really good, so.
She is really good at this game. It's kind of insane. Anyways, so let's look at the Foopy matchup now. It's like apparently I was just like determined to play Coma yesterday. This one was much closer. I lost, but less embarrassingly. Unfortunate no confirm. The soul read air gats gotta stop. I need to stop doing that. Also, I'm learning that fucking Coma's crouch is like pretty low. Like way lower than I thought it was. Like he's just much lower to the ground. Whatever my brain was thinking he was. Yeah, no worries. Alright, let's back this up a little. Alright, got killed by a stagger. He missed it. We teched the right direction by accident, probably. Just awkward trade. Yeah, that JC kept consistently not hitting them crouching, so I guess you just need to push it later. Or just not try and hit them crouching. Still not knowing the proper punishes to his EX moves. Yeah, I was trying to buy plus frames from a safer distance there. Got the confirm, but was too far out to finish the route. I realized after I'd already started the route, unfortunately. I had the right punish, I just didn't do it in time. I didn't wait for him to land. Feels bad. Alright. Yeah, it's something I've been really... I just need to stop backdashing in as a general rule. Tech the right direction, let's go. So yeah, that's just gotta stop teching the wrong direction. Or air backdashing as an approach. Buttons just don't work that way as well. Crossing back over them like that, then it makes sense. But like air backdashing in, rain run. Gotta not do that. I can't believe I took a loss to that. Tried to jump. He is a beefy SOB. Yeah, I tried to throw him again because I knew he was doing some shit on Wake Up. It's Foopy. He's always gonna do some shit on Wake Up. My 2-2C punishes are non-existent. That's my big take. Yeah. And then also dive kicks, recognizing basic ages. So the DPs are way more effective against Foopy. He runs far less DP save pressure than Inami does. Unfortunate draw. But yeah, that goes back to what we were saying earlier about X2. Tech towards the corner, let's go. Tech puffball is brain rot, but you know, whatever, sometimes it works. Pull up nothing is just input error. Pull up nothing. It was probably supposed to be 2C. 2C or 2A. Just whiffed the button. Plus there, but just like not wanting to deal with any of his reversals, so it's back in the way. Going back to playing neutral. Neutral against Coma seems pretty advantaged. Good chasing JB. Oh, I missed the falling A pillar. Smash through it, it's fine. You just didn't get whatever button or counter in time. Yeah, it was easier to bait Foopy into this. IAD back pillars. Confirm. Just awkward all around. Good job. Recognizing the mash point. Missed the TK. Still relatively plus there, so even after super jump, just trying to play space like that is probably okay. Just didn't play very well. The soul read gats. Gotta stop it. Plus 1,000 there, just didn't use his frames at all. Yeah, the Rekka staggers. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so again, another thing that I've been happy with implementing into my game recently is the B puffball TK as opposed to A, so that you go back and you can get out of heat ranges a lot easier, even if you don't get the slight delay that you need for the height on A. TK to clear heat. B basically always clears almost every heat, I think, like not Mora, but like everyone else's, and then you can with dash momentum you're still close enough for JC to hit. Not great pressure, but he's not been punishing it, so we take it. Decent confirm. I mean, not punishing Golden God per usual. And he should be dead. Oh, we drop. At least we staggered that time, at least. Yeah, tech puffball, you saw it. And I teched the wrong direction that time. He didn't get the kick. Yeah. Tried to backdash, caught the backdash, died. Happens. Wasn't probably a very smart backdash, but you know, sometimes I do like that. That trade. Yeah, that worked a lot against Foops. The low to the ground backdash pillars. Golly, my pits were not on point in this game. Just TK pit again. Counter hit trade. Wow. TK type kick was kind of enormous brain. Yeah, honestly just not building myself up enough space after techs. Out of the corner, please. Yeah. Good recognition. Yep. We take those. Yep. Man, we really kind of got to do it to first doing that. You never really like kept getting baited into it. The involved through the pit was pretty funny. But... if I'd recognized that there, the TK pit leads into a cross-up. Doesn't matter. XDP. Close out the round. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about pillars, multi-hit, counter-hit, it doesn't really lead into anything. See, this is why you need to do X6 pillar, or pit, is so that you can confirm into infinites when you get your chances. So that's going to be my next lab session, I think. Decent backdash out of pressure. Good rising to E. Yeah, does not want to deal with his wake ups anymore. See, okay. That is something that I have labbed and is fucking gross. Which, this is why this character is top tier. Yeah, we're in one side of the country. We're going to drift back, charge, and then we're just going to pit, air dash, pit, and then still hit you overhead in the opposing corner. You'll love to see it. Also, air dash pit makes you feel like a god. That was to my own hand. Good job holding this. Trying to just reset the neutral there because I didn't get into pit pressure like I wanted to because I missed the TK. And we're just kind of zooming back and forth at each other. Yeah. Tried the overhead, but it was out of range. Classic. Oh, I missed the confirm. Shield holders. I should have done. This is somebody not paying attention. He's respecting my DP now, which I do recognize. Just kind of feeling each other out. Yeah. Not recognizing that downward angle availability. Yeah. Like, I did this against Inami, I did this against Foops. Both of them just did not recognize. Unfortunate draw. Funny though, because like the airtight string through an armor was pretty just hilarious. Yeah, something else I did against Inami was try and pillar to protect my landing, not in a wise way. Yeah, Koma does a bunch of damage against me, and as Zay mentioned, gotta just kind of block him. Well, definitely. Like Koma command grabs, while they do a shitload of damage, they're not doing 5-6k like his 2C starters are, or his Rekka starters, etc. Like now it's oh, I forgot Foopy does weird combos still. Oh my god, can't block across it to save my life, can't reduce to save my life. Good recognition on the mash. Bad pillar? Was it a bad pillar? Let's back up. I mean, I died. Yeah, what the hell am I doing here? Alright. He chases me. I miss. He techs up. I guess I'm so... Okay, I know what happened. I'm so used to people teching back out of a drop that I'm used to just immediately going for pillars to chase their back tech. Foopy's insane. So he teched forward and up. And he should have killed me there, honestly. I don't know what he was doing. Both of us, neither of us, fucking looking at the screen, apparently. It doesn't matter, because I'm the one who dies. You know, he's caught on to some of my pillar habits. I don't know if that was one of the times, but there are a couple times where I got hit. Actually, I can look. Did I get hit back turn? Okay. Oh, I did. Yeah. Okay. So this was one of the times. So this dumbass game, if you get hit back turn, and like so when he side swapped, I'm facing the other way. Even though I wanted to tech into the corner, and even though I double tapped to tech into the corner, I tech out of the corner because of the way that I am facing, and not the way that we are oriented in relation to each other. Thank you, Kimone. Yeah, alright. He's not just letting me get away with that for free anymore. Unfortunate. I needed to throw in there. I could have air guard broken in there, but that was a good bit of movement. Punish the shield. Mr. TK. Unfortunately, yeah. There's a lot of Mr. TK pit input in this match. I guess that's what happens when you take an unfortunate period of time off due to internet problems. Hilarious. Hilarious every time it happens. I'm just gonna back it up because I find it funny. The wide body's getting clipped with a pillar. And to confirm, never not funny. Alright, on to the next. Yeah. Again, I do this like 400 times between Inami and Foopy. Where it's just like bad pillars to try and protect my landing, even though they're not. They're doing the opposite. Like they have their movement available. I can't believe that killed me. Holy shit. They either had movement available to punish the pillars themselves or to catch me and make me block after the pillars, which is what happened here. And I suck at blocking. I'm trying, but I suck at it. So, and then I assume this is happened here. Ah, yes. He just EX command throw in the pressure. Hey, all right. Yeah, shield holders. I just thought he wouldn't. Check puffball and the chasing with JB. See, that's what the idea is, but like, I guess I had him at life deficit, so I didn't need to actually chase. I'm also trying to like do JC. Golly, he is all about holding shield. Anyways, less about doing JC air to air, even though I did it again right there. Just because it's not very good air to air. Oh my god, I think that was it happened again. Yep. So he hits me facing left. He gets behind me to carry into that corner. I'm like, oh, he's going to be hella far from the wall. I need to tech into the corner because if I don't tech into the corner, he's going to fucking kill me. So I'm going to double tap into the corner. Boink! Kimone. Kimone, you absolute bitch. You absolute motherfucker. Anyways. I guess I should probably talk about what's going on. So messing with OBS. He's learned. He's bursting my crap. Yeah, also the command throws. He started using those in these later rounds. I just never counted them properly. Not that I missed a TK there again. That should have been falling JC, not falling JC. Yeah. Recognize that you hovered too long. Thought that was gonna kill, but it didn't. Alright. So again, the no mix. So often I either like do puffball or pits or whatever, or air dash, back and forth, just window dressing on all your crap. Just push JC because I figured that was gonna be the one he was expecting least. Yeah, that was a bad setup movement, actually. So let's start the start of this round. Just bouncing around. We're back into bad habits. Yeah, we had another air dash. We chose to land there anyways after we saw him commit to a dash, I think. Yeah, we see them commit to the dash to my back dash, and I still have a dash available. I should have just forward dashed. Or pushed anything, but I was just committed to landing at that point. Apparently, I was. Again, that's like the one thing I'm actively trying to do is not use all of my air dashes for shits and giggles. But in that situation, I should air dash forward in recognition of his dash because that would have gotten me out of the situation. Oh yeah, soul reading on the BDP. That was entirely intentional, by the way. I knew I didn't have the meter, and I was like, he's just gonna fucking push 2A. I cannot believe my JC lost that situation. Alright. Hey. Was that 2B? Da-da-da. Is that Rekka 1? Lost a Rekka 1? Bro. Yeah. Everyone likes to say JC's the shit. It's good. It's not the shit. Got the air guard, but got the wrong confirm. So in that situation, when you guard break someone like that, 4C frequently goes under 5 after you hit them with 5C because 5C launches a little bit. It's stupid Kimono bullshit again because charge 5C actually is a launcher, yada yada, don't need to worry about that. But instead of 4C, you need to do 3C into the command super jump follow up when you air guard break somebody with Vaki. The more you know. Yeah, okay, another situation there with the box jumping. Something that we've been doing. Pillars, chase the pillars. Oh, we got him in this one. Yeah, that's that. So here we go again. Pillars, chase after the pillars, back. So we know after watching the match with Inami first that frequently, not in this exact situation, but frequently in this situation, the opponent has ample frames to jump, guard their space with Rising JA. In this exact situation, Foopy was not able to because he was still landing. So that works out in our favor here. So it's got to be a reaction to where they are on the screen instead of just doing it to do it after you see them cross over you. Because Inami killed me multiple times for it. Whereas in this case, it worked out okay. He dashed under it, but like, whatever. We returned to neutral. And neutral as FEA is whatever. It's kind of an okay place to be. Tried again to dash 5A, got E5, button, teched out. That combo in trade feels bad. That was probably some bad tech. We'll find out. Yeah, I just took the wrong version of that. Yeah, fucking dive kick, man. That shit was the bane of my existence both these sets. Just not recognizing that angle that they can approach from, especially in front of me. Yeah, that was just actually bad. Pushing buttons at that range. This had been 2C, not fucking 5A or 2A. That would one situation. Just gotta recognize button distance is better. Put that down in my notes. Alright. Fucking Rekkas. Yeah, I don't know. Probably mashing too much. Just mashing into pressure too much. Especially when he's got armor moves and more range. See, recognizing that I was airborne there and therefore not stuck in lockstone. I can't shield that. Good recognition of rebeating her. I was trying to frame trap 5B, 5B. He was like, nah, fuck your shit. You're gonna do a bad frame trap. And he was right. 2-2 anti-air is kind of an interesting choice. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We had like one massive slowdown right now for some reason. Not sure what that was, but it doesn't happen anymore. Trying to bait options. The jump after the puffball was. We did a real frame trap. We're a real boy now. Didn't do a TK pit though. That should have been a 2A instead of a 5A, but it worked anyway, so whatever. Rising J lost to that. What was that? Was it JA? Is the chop JA? I think it's JA. I'm trying to EX guard and failing. Not knowing the punish. Yeah, that was honestly a big factor in a lot of these games. Just not knowing the punish. Yeah, 5A losing there, just tragic. Yeah, trying to jump his pressure more than trying to challenge it directly now, and it's catching me because he's going into whatever Rekkas. Didn't ult shield that time, even though it worked that, which is funny. Oh, the burst. I'm just ripping DP as hard as I possibly could at that point. We're absolutely not doing anything else. There was no other option. That was plan A through A through A. Again, people. Yeah, okay. Come on in. Come on in. So, the distance between 2 and 3 spawn randomly sometimes. So, you didn't block any of those pillars. None of them. And as soon as the pillar is up, like, active. Anyway, so we get a pit down and it doesn't do anything. Better recognition there. The 5C counter hit would have let it fin it, but puff. Yeah, there we go. not knowing the goddamn punish. Ugh. Neither of us can finish a combo, apparently. Whatever, we'll take it. Shield enjoyers get thrown. Yeah, bad pillars. Just really bad pillars. The first set was okay. The second set was unexcusable. This one's okay, because obviously he's landing. This one, no. He's still just doing kind of janky combos. But he does a shitload of damage because it's combos, so it's whatever. Just trying to dash 5A at him. Got the air break, but didn't get to confirm. Unfortunate. Yeah, I mashed. I didn't recognize that I didn't land first. Check out. Yeah. Alright, we went for the high-low, but... Oh, God. We need to confirm this. We need to do TK at 6. That was supposed to be 4C? I bet anything was supposed to be 4C. Yeah. Maybe 5C, but I don't think I've ever intentionally pushed 6C. Damn, almost nice. Yeah, okay. That's also something else I realized way too late. That the horizontal distance of dive kick, letting him clear pillar. Fucking 600 damage. Oh, we did. Stats. Yeah. Unfortunate. I'm not gonna pick up and take it. Get to confirm. Yeah, not doing, again, something that's been brought up before. Not doing great pressure. Nothing I mentioned much yet today. It's just because the situations haven't arisen as much. Should have punched. Button special. It's like a FEA classic. Because of how ignorant charge pillar is. Yeah, that's what I meant by not getting high enough of a puff. Got that confirmed. Let's go. But trying to be more ambiguous off A normals, because our A normals are +4 and +3 respective, and 2A is a low. So, it's pretty good. The problem is her rewards off them are not great, and their range is not very good. They are massively plus. It's a good thing. Classic Edmund. But their range is lackluster, so you have to dash in after 2. But you have to mix in where you're dashing from, etc. Basic pressure shit I'm not doing. All that to say that shit. Also, that landing was terrible. Why was I mashing there? Alright, we're zooming. Oh, okay. Guy hit landing. Because I used all my movement. And we're back to the slutting DP rip, because he really likes meaties. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be 623A. Got puffball. Tragedy. If he had done a real combo there, I would have died, but it didn't matter because I jumped. Died anyways. Single hit, didn't recognize it. Just took the knockdown there because I wasn't sure what was happening. And he dashed in, yeah. And jumping out has Yeah, we got the cross up high. Let's go. I guess that's also okay. This is a no. I should just puffballing at the top of the fucking screen when he's chasing. This is okay. But puffballing at the top of the screen generally into just like randomly falling into button, pretty predictable. Especially when I have all this extra air movement. Should probably dash in a direction in these situations, unless I see that he's like fucked off to the other side of the screen somewhere. Okay, that one. This is some garbo. This whatever, not this one. This. Alright, air dash back, that's alright here. Jump! Super jump. Air dash forward, air dash back. We have no movement. We were trying to land on top of his head with JC, and he has literally every movement option you could possibly want. So this backdash in as an in, just like I don't know, something about like the amount of times it works against newer people or people who aren't as good, people who don't recognize situations as much. It kills them. Like this will carry you through a beginner bracket or NC locals until top 4 anyways. And he just jumps, and now I'm landing, and it's basically like at his whim to do whatever he wants. Chooses to get counter hit by JB. The point is, the movement was bad. The situation worked out in my favor, but the movement was bad. Golly, yeah, my pits were off. Also, that JC would have counter hit would have confirmed the pits, but I was not on it. Yeah, he recognizes that resets off flight B are kind of fake. Frame traps in the C normals is real, but flight B is not real. Yeah, you smash it every time. Yeah, just underestimating the range again. Happened against Inami as well. Yeah, air dashing backwards into the corner. Question and gap. Got him. Yeah, TK pit again, just nowhere to be found. Got him. Oh, I didn't push the button. Wouldn't matter, he would have. But point is, it should have pushed the button. Good jump damage. Went for the cross up. The cross up was okay. The pressure there was unexciting, but tried to bait something and then just landed in front of him without a button, which not the smartest. See, that said, we did it again. And it did bait something that time. Baited heat that time. These mashes are working better than they should. I don't know why. That was awkward, but also awkward. Duck the falling 5A into killing me. Frame trap. Those stay working against Foopster. Yeah. Admittedly, it's also very difficult to account for FEA double air dashing back and forth over your head to figure out which side she's going to land on. Rule of thumb, though, I'm going to try and land behind you, where your buttons aren't going to hit me. I also don't know why that dropped. That shouldn't have dropped. Oh, did we get the weirdness with the B pit where it only hits once? Yeah, motherfucker. Hate that. Also, yeah, sick anti-air button 3C. Yeah, let's go. Didn't even hit the clash frames. Lost. Tech Puffball is brain rot, but like, it's so good when you recognize you get the frames for it. I don't know. I keep doing it. Anyways, I also keep doing that left right. Noki. He's just like blocking it every time. It feels bad. So I should probably just be going for Puffball pressure because he's had a harder time with that. How did I get here? Classic Rising JB instead of Air Dash. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Okay, that Puffball was a fucking choice. Alright, do we get the confirm? Yeah, we do. Let's go. It's gonna be a bunch of damage. I missed the link. I was trying to be nice. Alright, that was a good round. That was a pretty good round. Almost got the confirmed, just the high was a little awkward. I need to protect my space, okay. So I get hit here on the second air dash back. Too far. So air dash back there, or no, after this. That one. So the second air dash back. So air dash back here is okay. But I needed to push JA. Because JA very likely would have been active in time to beat his falling button. Because I assume he's got green down by his feet there. I would have to pull up the hitbox viewer to be sure. But it's very likely that JA wins here in this situation. Because this is red, but my JA hits his feet before I get hit and die. Which is what happened. Actually, alright, why did I get here? No, I'm trying to mash on obvious minus rings. What the hell? Why are we mashing here? I might have been trying to reduce, and I just ended up mashing and getting smoked. Good job running away. I could have held on to unfortunate. Good moving by Foops, but when running away there, where I double air dash to the whole side of the stream, I like that running away, but I think you can hold air dash longer so that if you see if they chase, then you can air dash and make even more distance. He's really good at fuzzy blocking. High-lows, that is. We could just be doing FVA shit, and sometimes people get hit. Alright, it happened again. He might just be sleepy. And it's not active until he's up. Yeah, must be. Damn. He's caught on to my shit. Button or dash back. Good lord, easy for me to say. Yeah, I can't believe that. that was an infuriating set of fucking interactions this beginning of this. Jesus Christ. Alright. Here, we dash forward, dash back. That's okay. We don't get hit there. We didn't recognize that he whiffed a button in our face. If we had pushed JC there, we could have ended the round. Or not JC, 5C. If we pushed 5C there, we could end the round. Didn't. So, jump, do our normal bullshit, trying to left-right him. It's fine. The plus here, he realizes that that's nonsense. He doesn't have to hold those, but he does fall for that. Okay. Yeah, so he's hit. I dash 5A to confirm. I don't get to confirm because he's barely out of range because of the weird hitbox on his hit. I'm like, okay, well then I'll 5B to make him block. Oh, I'm 7 miles away. Oh, he's invincible. I hate this. I hate this so much. Mashing on wake up for some reason? That one I don't know. We are puff balling. Alright, he realized at some point that he could backdash B puffball. That is like one of the things about B puffball versus A, especially in mid screen. B puffball, it backs you up as opposed to A, which shoots you forward. On Oki, that's good for baiting, as I mentioned earlier, but it is in mid screen open to be backdashed, and I didn't recognize that. He did, so he kind of got out of that for free. And now we're getting punched. He really likes getting hit by EXTV, which I'm fine with. That's why he left. Kept cranking it. So the mid-screen pickup there is crap. No reason to even go for it. Honestly, you should just do a frame kill into another puffball, a TK puffball, or you could charge pillars there. But you have to know all your wake ups, so I was like, I don't know what my wake ups, so I'm just going to jump. Which is my default for a lot of things, and jumping is not always great. Like in this situation where I should have been largely advantaged, we just went back to neutral. Counter hit JC though, kind of rising over the button. Yeah, also not recognizing distances for pits there. That's what I'm saying. It's like my pit pressure was not on point. Back up a little bit. So here, so I just didn't recognize that he wasn't in C pit range. I did C pit first, wasn't in range. I was like, oh shit. And then B pit, and he was already out of hit stun. So it didn't debt. I needed to do B pit and then C pit. Yeah, clipped rising. Alright. I really need to just like reassess what I'm doing after chasing pillars. I think chasing pillars is generally okay. But I tend to just always jump, then assess, and either dash towards my opponent, or in this case, rising, or I assume JB gets smoked here, or JA. That's JA gets smoked. That JA was never going to hit him anytime anyways, because he was falling back. But need to recognize that in those situations, if they are above me, I need to be smacking or rising JB as hard as I possibly can, or air dashing the hell out of there, just so situations like this don't happen. Because I just didn't like play to my opponent's position very well after the situation. Alright, could recognize him as landing there. Let them make the mistake for once. I hate that. I need to figure out. Alright, let's go to the notes. EX grab and pressure? Question mark? I assume it's probably crap because most like EX interrupts and pressure like that are very least like highly punishable. I just don't know what the punish is. time again. Fortunately, with like these multiple A converts. Okay, and that was another. So like here we're gonna pillar. We actually got the pillar timing right, so he's gotta block it. Or actually, we didn't. He backdashed, so he should have jumped if that was the situation. But we go to pit set and we set C again, and he's not in range for C. And he didn't get pushed into C, and then we beat pit, and he's not in hit stun. So, or A pit. Sorry, that one's A pit. So we go C pit, A pit, and we needed to start with B pit into C pit into the rest of the pit pressure. Just like gotta recognize the pit pressure better than that, because we're just giving up turns and chip. Because like honestly, if I had managed to get him into pit pressure here, proper pit pressure, and got my air dash loops off, whatever, you could chip him down to basically 0 here and just go for one mix and you got the game, right? You go for an overhead low and then throw, mix off of an air dash, and assuming he doesn't 2-2 see through it, which he will, but that's okay. The game's over because you can just chip him down to basically nothing from this point pretty easily, especially with the positioning on the screen. So just gotta get the hits to be a little crispier. Not good defense there. Really just like bad timing all around. Whiff. Whiff and JB. I should have just dashed out. I was just too afraid of him air dashing in with a button. Like, did not recognize the frames. I mean, I still win here anyway, but that's okay. But I didn't recognize the frames correctly. Didn't recognize the situation. Took the right direction, that's good at least. Oh yeah, he started getting me on that because I hold up. I just pressure a lot. Nice. This technically combos, but it's garbage. Don't ever do that combo. It's just a misinput, but we take those. Because it is a real combo. Yeah, except holding up, and that catches. How did I get here? Why did I get here? Oh, okay, I'm trying to, like, I guess that's really something I need to, like, think about. When I see people doing that exact situation, my default is 5A. 5A anti-air, which gets smoked a lot. A lot of people are playing around 5A anti-airs. Do I need to like work 5Ds into my game? I just need to block those more. Something to look into. Because I died from it, and it feels bad. Don't know the goddamn. I'm laughing that as soon as I finish with this review. Holy shit. Alright, got the air brake, didn't catch the tech. Yeah, back throws just an absolute bajillion damage. Yeah, gonna let EX DP rip against him like 9 times out of 10. I was, I think backdash. He did on the second one, so naturally didn't get it. Technically too far out of the way for that, but whatever. Oh god, if we lose this round, probably do. Oh yeah. Cooked. Yep, double air dash back. And that is the same situation as before where the double air dash back was not good. It should have been a 5A to protect the space. Alright, so let's go over the notes that we came up with from this review. So, a lot of situations where we went for pit in Oki after falling pillar would result in pit confirms that were not confirmed because they were not X6. I'm so used to doing TK6 or 2KC, 2 TKC. Good lord, that's difficult to say. Instead of TKB6 into 22C, J22C. Um, and that will always confirm. And you can air dash JC after that and get your easy mode confirms that way. But you still need to be able to do the TKB622C. Also, gotta recognize just generally where they are in relationship to which pit that you're doing. Because in the end of that set, multiple times where pressure was given up and ultimately rounds were given up was because I did the wrong pit in pressure, right? And then you just got to leave because the C dit didn't happen. Like there was no dead off the C pit. Then the B pit was too late for the block stun, so there was also no dead, and you just got to walk away. All right. Then for punishes, need to finish. Need to punish 2-2C. Lots of different situations. Didn't punish it a single time against either player. And Foopy likes to just let it rip, which makes sense because I wasn't punishing it. So I need to figure out the punish. Also, there was a situation where I JC'd into it and then pressed and then got smoked anyways because armor frames. And I need to test and see if JC has enough hit stun to throw out of the armor frames. Don't think so, but it's something worth looking into. All right, air dashing back into opponent's airspace. Something else I do too much, especially as like a jump in or as just like neutral, is encroaching on their space when they have positional advantage because you're facing backwards and they're facing forwards. Facing backwards obviously is not preferable because your buttons don't go that direction and theirs do. Additionally, your jump ins, like jump in JC, is only disjointed at her feet. It like I know people like to meme on that move, and they're welcome to as much as they would like. It's green. The move is like fully green around it, except for her feet. It, as a result, loses to a lot. So it's not very fast. It's like a 13 frame button, something like that. 8 frame button. I don't want to lie to people, but I know it's not very fast. Pull up the wiki. JC. 10 frame button. Yeah, so it's not the fastest. It's not like the slowest jumping C button, but like hell, Nero's JC is faster. Like it's not a very fast button, and it is not very disjointed. So jumping backwards with it, like here, let's just pull it up. It's green. The green is the farthest point out on every single part of JC except for her feet. So any rising buttons, any horizontal buttons that are even remotely disjointed beat this clean. I know people like to meme because it's got right along her side and it's a cross-up button. And they're right, it is a cross-up button. But when you are facing that direction, if you are flying backwards, you're trying to hit people with this part, you're going to get anti-aired so much more easily. Like, you're going to lose to normals so much more. And that's something I really need to stop doing because that's a situation I keep finding myself in is losing to people's grounded normals in situations where if I had been facing the right direction and properly spaced, the little bit of disjoint around her foot probably would have won the interaction because 5As are frequently look like this, right, where there's a little bit of green around the red. So if you had been hitting her with your foot, you would have been winning the interaction instead of hitting with her skirt in her arm and losing. So that's something we got to take into recognition. Then we also need to recognize our buttons. So multiple times I whipped a button and was punished by both Inami and Foopy. Like I whiffed 2A and they caught it with 2C and I ate like 6K. Feels bad. So, and in one situation specifically that I remember against Foopy, instead of 2A, if I had pushed to 2C, I would have smoked startup of his 2C, and instead I was punished in my whiff recovery. So, gotta recognize distances of your button's reach better than what I'm doing right now, because the difference between that situation of being getting hit in whiff recovery and dying, or counter hit at 2C into full combo. All right, this goes into punishing Golden God. It's because I also don't know how to punish or make them stop doing the EX command grab. I assume it's a gimmick. I assume it's probably not a real reversal. There's probably something up with it and throw it or something. But I need to figure out what that is. And then the last thing is to 5A after single air dash back, and not just always double air dash back, because multiple situations uh, I was caught horizontally. Um, so another thing about her air dash that a lot of people probably don't recognize because she's so fast in her air dashes is that her air dash back is very, very short. Her air dash forward is quite long and quite fast, but her air dash back is not. It is not very far. So multiple times when Foopy was air dashing forward, and same with Inami, she would air dash forward, and to cover enough distance to get away from the air dash forward, I would need to double air dash back, which still didn't buy enough distance in time to get away from the air dash forward button to where I was still getting hit in dash. So the situation there would have been solved had I, instead of double air dashing back, pushed JA. I think in both situations. And now obviously this might be situational based on character, etc. But in these situations where they're air dashing towards me and trying to push a button and catch me that way, um, the 5A would have beat out their button. Because if they're pushing a button in startup trying to land on me and my 5A was already started, or JA was already started, they would have gotten smoked. And I would have been the one with the counter hit air starter instead of the other way around. So, all right. Fun matches. We're a little rough in spots, but that's what we learned from. So, that's it for this one.